Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and I bring you guys some more Fallen of Albaz support. It looks like it might be the final wave of the Albaz lore. We've gotten a new Splight monster, a new Albaz, a new IceJade, and a new trap card. So let's just go. Oh, technically a new Despia as well. So let's just go straight into this. So first things first, we have Fallen of Agario, a level 2 Dark Thunder monster, 700 attack, 700 defense. So this is the new Splight monster. This card can only be special summoned once per turn. I'll use the third effect once per turn. First effect is, if there's a level 2 / rank 2 / link 2 monster on the field, special summon this card onto the field from your hand to your opponent's field. Strange, you give it to your opponent. Then its second effect is, link monsters linked that are pointed to this zone cannot activate their effects. Oh, wait. Link monsters linked to this card. Yeah, so link monsters that point to this card can't activate their effects. And during the third effect, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, target one XYZ monster on the field. Banish 2 XYZ materials on this card. Not gonna lie, out of all the cards revealed, this one's ass. Why would you ever give this thing to your opponent? You're playing the only XYZ deck besides Furions / Spring Ants in the entire Albaz lore. Why would you give your opponent a level 2 monster that a quick effect banishes XYZ material? I don't know. This card seems weird. If it's special summon onto your side of the field, I think it'll be fine. But it says special summon to your hand, special summon from your hand to your opponent's field, which is weird. Everything about this card is just weird. Really cool artwork. It's like a combination of all the splites combined, I guess. This is their like fusion form, even though it's not a fusion archetype, so that's weird. But yeah, it's really, really cool artwork wise, but other than that, card's kind of ass. Maybe there's those applications I'm not seeing here, but let's just hope the next card's better, which is the new IceJade monster. Now, the new IceJade monster is IceJade Argaria Rayad. I don't know how to pronounce that card, but it's a level 7 water aqua tuner monster. 1500 attack, 2500 defense. That's a typical norm stat-wise for a IceJade monster. First effect is, you can discard one other IceJade card from or another aqua monster from your hand. Special summon this card from your hand. If you do, special summon one IceJade aqua water level 3 attack 0 defense 0 token onto the field. Really, really cool. So this card's looks like it's a 1-card combo to go into your Synchro 10. You do have to discard a card, but all the IceJades want to be in the graveyard anyway. So straight up, this is an easy way to go into your Synchro, which is fantastic. It also has the effect where you are locked in the water, sadly. But again, we're a Synchro archetype that revolves around water. I think that's fine. I mean, if this equipped card is equipped with an equipped card, this card is treated as IceJade Karate Alien Cradle. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe the tuner specifically needs to be that card. I'm not actually sure how this card works. That second effect. All I know is the fact that the first effect makes it a 1-card synchro is pretty insane, because this card is a level 7 tuner monster, water aqua. And it is a free summon despite discarding a card. So this card is kind of insane for the deck. The Synchro is really decent, and all the other IceJades are just generic water support. Not to mention, we do have a Floodgate card and the IceJade continuous spells. So this deck now seems very playable. I don't know how good it is, because let's be honest here, there's only like a handful of people that actually own, if not have ever read, an IceJade card. So it's going to be interesting to see where this support ends up putting the deck, like placement-wise in the meta. I don't think it would be any great, but who knows. Now we have the new Albaz lore. So we have our final Despia, our final Aluber-Duber, Byssted Aluber. So I guess this is our final Byssted card too, which is kind of crazy. Byssted just came out, and they're already having their last wave of support because they're part of the Albaz lore. Same thing with Splites too. Let's just go over this guy. So this guy is a Dark Dragon Thunder tuner. 1800 attack, 0 defense. So not bad stats. The fact he's a level 4 tuner means you can make the Synchro that we just got revealed a couple days ago pretty interesting. You only use the second effect of this card Once returned, its first effect is this card is always treated as Fall of Albaz while on the face up on the field or in grave. That's actually pretty insane. The fact that it's always treated as Fallen Albaz. Now, this card was always treated as Fallen Albaz from deck. Holy crap, this card would be amazing. But for what it is, it's still not bad. And then its second effect is... Alright, so its second effect reads, if this card is normal or special summon, you can discard one card from your hand, target one dragon monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard. Select the following effects. Either send this card from your graveyard and then gain control of that targeted monster on the field until the end of the turn, or send this card to graveyard, special summon one targeted monster from your graveyard to your field. I don't know how good this second effect is, really. It only applies to dragon monsters, which, don't get me wrong, that's great. It's another check on Dragon Link. But other than that, it's overall okay. We'll just have to see, honestly, and go from there. But it's not a bad card. It's just an interesting card. The fact that it's a weird snap steal is interesting. But overall, it's cool. It's a level 4 tuner Fallen of Albaz monster. So, hey, you can't hate it too much. And now we have our new other tuner monster. Our new Dogmatica, our final Dogmatica card. This is also treated as a Despia monster, too. This is Guiding St. Quilum. I think this is the reincarnation after, like, the third reincarnation of the Ecclesia card. But this card is always treated as a Dogmatica card and a Despia card. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. This card is normal summoned or special summoned. You can send one Fallen of Albaz or one card that mentions it from your deck to grave, which is already pretty good. The fact that it does Foolish Burial, a card that mentions Fall of Albaz in it, is pretty insane. Not to mention it is 1500, meaning this card can be summoned off one of our new synchros because it requires it says special summon a spellcaster light with 1500 with the same attack equal to its defense. So pretty interesting there. It also has the effect where if this card leaves the field, when a card leaves the extra deck, my apologies, you can target one Albaz or one monster that mentions Albaz in your graveyard, except Guiding Saints Quilum, and special summon it. So, really cool mechanic there. The fact that it's a free reborn if a Fallen of Albaz monster dies is pretty interesting. It's a level 4 tuner, so a lot of cool synchro plays you can do. I never thought the Despias would ever go into a synchro-based deck. You know how Branded Fusion and all the Branded cards are just all based around fusion and locking you into fusions. So it's going to be really interesting seeing a branded version of the deck. And then there's also going to be a synchro version of the deck. And they're both going to be doing similar but opposite win conditions. And it's going to be interesting to see which one's better, the fusion variant or the synchro variant. Personally, my bet's still in the fusion variant as long as IceJade or none of the other fusion cards aren't hit. But who knows? And then finally, you have a new trap card, a continuous trap, branded immediately. This card, I'm not sure what's going on in the artwork. It seems very final, honestly. It basically says, quick effect, single summon one synchro monster using monsters you control, including a dragon monster. Any monster that is attributed for an opponent's ritual summon while you control a Byssted monster is banished instead. Now, that's also really interesting. So, any monster attributed for an opponent's ritual summon. So, it's like anti-ritual card for some reason. But it's also like cool, quick effect synchro summon on your opponent's turn card. I get the anti-synchro because anti-ritual because that's the Dogmaticas. Because Dogmaticas are still the villains, I think, in the story. So I guess this is anti-Dogmatica card. But it's also like plus Byssted plus Despia synchro card. This card's very interesting. We'll have to see how it plays. The fact that you just quick synchro on your opponent's turn is kind of insane. I mean, the fact that I guess if you're playing against like Drytron or some ritual deck, the materials are banished, so that's pretty great. It doesn't hit the ritual decks, which who knows if they needed it or not. I think that new ritual we're getting is still pretty insane. I can't wait for people to be playtesting that Dogmatica thing. But overall, I'm really happy how the Albaz Allure has come out. All these cards have been insane. I think every archetype has been unique and built correctly. I think the only exceptions you can make are like maybe the Furions probably get one more wave of support. The spring ins were never really that great, but I think the new wave definitely brung them out. And the IceJades, of course, have never really had their footing. But besides that, every archetype in these lore, Tri-Brigade, Sword Soul, Splight, the Dogmaticas, there's just so Albaz, Branded, all these cards have just been so insane for the meta, and I hope you all